Hello, Sharon. Welcome. You're the first one. Okay, let me pull up. Okay, so welcome to our training today. Yes, Izan, I love the backdrop, right? Because we're supposed to, move fast. Okay, and I want to wait 1 second. Okay, I want to sit in my coffee. Okay, so we want to move fast with despite whatever's happening, we can still overcome adversity, just like Top Gun. Okay, so um, not even though, especially when we are all under a circuit breaker and we're like stuck at home, and we're not the only one stuck at home. Basically, everyone in Singapore is stuck at home, especially this long weekend. Okay, so even most of the essential workers are also on holiday, right? Yeah, I used to live like pilot, so now I can be a pilot right now in my home. Okay, so I feel this training today is talking about how to maximize Facebook. Okay, before I start, I want to share why this is important right now, especially for our business. It's because, yeah, now cannot fly, because the business, everything has been brought online because everyone is stuck at home. And it's not just Singapore, but practically almost the whole world is stuck at home. And remember, Nu Skin is available in 54 countries. So your business doesn't just stop in Singapore. In fact, with bringing your business online, you are expanding your business to be more accessible to anyone from the 54 countries. So it will be the best time for all of us to kickstart our Facebook business. I know some of us has been delaying, some of us has been thinking about how to do, or procrastinating, or trying to plan the best post and all that. But I think now is the best time to just do it. And so let me share you some tips. Actually, there's 5 steps. This one I got it from this Fraser Brooks, who is one of the top network marketing trainer for social media. So I've got this from his guidebook, 5 steps, and also adding my own experience as well. And before I start, also at the same time, right, this whole idea of running the business on Facebook, it all starts with the right mindset. Okay, you have to have the right mindset first. First of all, you cannot expect to just start today, post on Facebook, and then you expect people to message you automatically, asking you to order products, asking to join you. That will not happen. Okay, first of all, you need to do the work. So some people may ask, I already posted every day, or I already post a lot of things on Facebook, nobody asked me to buy. So you must have the right mindset that this is not magic. It is not easy. You have to put in the work. It is still work. And in fact, compared to offline, when you meet people one-to-one, when you meet people like maybe 2 to 3 people a day to share the business and the opportunity, on Facebook, you have to multiply that at least 10 times because it's easier, but also the outreach is so much more, meaning you can really reach out to a lot of people. So you cannot still just talking to 3 people a day because this is a whole different ballgame. Okay, so have the right mindset. You must have the right attitude in running this business and know always align to your goals as well. Okay, so let's start. Okay, let's see. Okay, so anytime, okay, you guys can see my slides. So anytime you have any questions, feel free to add in the question. There's a Q&A portion there. Okay, so to keep it simple, but at the end of the day is you still have to do it lah. I'll tell you these 5 steps. You learn everything already, but if you don't do anything, nothing will happen. And also, always work closely with your upline. Sometimes you think you're doing it correctly with these steps, but then maybe you can still improve. So let's do it step by step. Any of the 5 steps, you have any questions, feel free to ask here or can ask me later. Okay, let's start. Okay, so the 5 steps are: step 1, setting up. I will say yes, this is recorded. Let me see, is it recording? Yes, recording. Okay, thanks for reminding. So step 1 is how to set up your Facebook. Step 2, giving value. Step 3, connecting with your Facebook friends. Step 4, developing the connection. Step 5, follow up and close. Okay, so that is so these are the 5 steps in the skeleton. Then I'm going to go deeper into each of it. Okay, so the first one is step 1, setting up your Facebook. So remember, before you start posting all these amazing posts and beautiful posts, right, you must know how to start your Facebook, because your Facebook profile is your shop front. You may have the best products or the best opportunity, but if they go to your shop and it looks like dodgy, or they don't see anything, or it doesn't look nice, it's not going to give a good first impression as well. Okay, so remember, you also want to reach out to new people and strangers, so you need to have a very good positive shop front, which is your Facebook profile. So the do not checklist. Okay, so when you set up the profile, do not put Nu Skin, the name of Nu Skin, in your profile, because then people may just either say, oh, I already know Nu Skin, or people might just order Nu Skin from somebody else. Okay, remember, your Facebook profile is your branding, is you, yourself. Nu Skin is just the product supplier that provide you the opportunity, but you are the branding of your Facebook. Okay. Second, do not mention the name of any products. Okay, so you can show, for example, weight loss effects. You can show positive effects, but you don't have to mention specific the brand name or the name of the products, because you don't want to offer too much of the, what do you call that, give away too much. Later people might end up ordering from somebody else as well, or they might just Google it and go and search on Carousel or something. Number 3, do not spam in any groups, because how some people, they join the group and then they started spamming and then posting their products, or worse, you go and post a product and start tagging all your friends, and these people don't even want to be there, and then they get annoyed by you. So do not spam in any groups, or do not spam your friends. Next, do not talk about your opportunity right away. So give a bit of mystery to it, so that you have a chance to talk to them about it. Do not be fake. So in this part is trying. I know sometimes you try to follow somebody's Facebook profile, or somebody's somebody's way of posting, but try your best to develop your own style, because people can tell if you're fake. People can tell if it's not you. Try to minimize too much filters, and basically just be yourself. The best, most popular profiles are those that are themselves. Sometimes you notice there are profiles that are, I mean, sorry to say, some influencers are not good looking at all, but then they are, because they are just being themselves. So that actually allows them to be popular, because they are true to themselves. Okay, then don't be negative. So try your best not to be negative. Don't criticize, for example, government give this, or you're saying this person did that, or today you feel sad. Really avoid being negative. Just avoid all that. Sometimes you may feel sad, we are only human, but people will not be interested to follow you if you are always talking about sad things or negative things. Okay, try your best to be positive. See the what do you call it, the silver lining. Yes, like I said, don't gloat during this crisis. Try to find ways to be a shining light, so a beacon of hope for most people. Okay, that's what people are looking for, and people will be interested to follow you. And you want to look for people who are looking for that. You don't want to look for people who are also sad, because then they won't be interested. They are not the right people for you as well. And remember your target market. Do not do anything your target market wouldn't like. So what does that mean? For example, if your target market maybe ladies between 35 to 45. So maybe they are mothers, for example. So if they're mothers, you want to talk about things that's positive, maybe as mothers or working from home, and all those things. So don't share anything that they don't like. Maybe they don't like something that's anti-feminist or something that put down women, something that talks back about working from home, things like that. So when you understand your target market, don't post things that they don't like. Basically, to make it easy, don't post anything controversial. Yes, don't be too political. Don't mention any politics. Try not to be too religious in your posts. Try not to talk about race, uh, like sexual orientation. So all these things are quite taboo, but also depends on what your target market is. But at the same time, we want to be all inclusive. We don't want to purposely make certain group angry because then you just cut out your market totally. That means you just want to focus on one group. So why not just expand, make sure you have as big a market as possible, right? Okay, so all these are the don't do. Oh, Mel asks, should we create a new Facebook page? No, actually, this training I adapted, right, is using your own current Facebook page. My reason being is that because this is you are being authentic. There's no need to restart your life. The best thing about Nu Skin and this business is that you discover the best version of you. Okay, so never be ashamed of who you are. Never be ashamed of doing this business. Just be yourself, but bring out the best in you and in people. Omar, no shame. So business page is something different. So I did not touch on business page for this training. Okay, so we will actually, because that's slightly different, I suggest, because most people here are quite new, if you can master your own page, then a business page will make sense. But if you cannot even handle your own personal page, then a business page will just be added clutter. Because if like your page is not managed properly, and then you set up a business page, and then also not managed properly, in the end, people will see how come we got all these things but nobody is active, things like that. So it's good to have, but if you want to do that, you must be really active in maintaining it and making sure there's activity, there's likes, there's following. So all this is encouraged, but first start with a very good following on your own page first. Okay, so setting up your Facebook facelift. Okay, so understand your target market. So basically, the best idea would be, yes, Omar, you can use your own Facebook page as a business page or to so-called promote products. So I find that understand your target market. I feel just be yourself, because when you sorry for the noise. When you feel when you be yourself, you will be able to attract the right people that will be attracted to who you are. And when you set up the profile photo, make sure it's you. Try not to put in your partner. Try not to put in your pets, your children. That means anybody else except you, because this profile photo is you. So for example, if let's say your name is Siti, and then your photo got you, got your husband, got your children, and I don't know, see which one is Siti. So there's so many people in that group, right? I cannot know who is this person. So you want to be very upfront and very transparent. No distracting background. So try your best to have a profile photo that is focused on you. Okay. Actually, if you are Siti Nurhaliza, you put your family photo also, people will think it's fake. Because Siti Nurhaliza will have her own face on the profile. So no distracting background or foreground, and a nice big smile, because you want to be somebody who is known that to be warm and friendly and approachable. Okay, a positive profile photo. Cover photo is the one that is at the back, your banner page. Okay, so the cover photo, no shades. Basically, you want to show your face lah. You don't want to look shady. Okay, so no shades. So cover photo is the one at the banner at the back. You can use Canva or Fiverr. Canva is very easy to use and it's free. You can do a beautiful cover photo. So if you are into, for example, traveling, you can put a travel photo. Then if you are into, let's say, motorbiking or something, you can put that. If you are into cooking, you can put photos of you cooking. So basically just show things that you're interested in. Okay, no need to think too much. Just put something up, and then you take a look how you feel, and then if you feel that it's not right, you can always change it. Okay, so it's always something that is about you. Okay, then next there's about me section. So this is important because when strangers go to your profile, you will have this small section that explains who you are. So my suggestion is you can be yourself lah. You can just write a short not essay lah, a short simple write up. But what I like to do is to just put single words. So like doctor, entrepreneur, coffee lover, dreamer, things like that. And then I put my Instagram profile there as well so that people can follow my Instagram. But the Instagram part is up to you. But the most important thing is you have to put something lah so that people know who you are. Okay, so write at least 3 adjectives there. If you can add 5 also, it's okay. And then remove unclear messages or spam. So there's a segment in your profile where you can actually set so that people, when they tag you, it will not come out on your timeline. So you know how when somebody posts, right, when they put your name, their post can appear on your timeline. So your profile will not look nice because suddenly you have posts by other people into your main page. So if they're selling other products and they tag you, also won't look nice. Or they're just sharing something funny or something that doesn't gel with your profile, also won't look nice. Okay, so try to change that setting, and then also remove you go to your own profile later and just remove all those that doesn't sit well into your whole image, your whole branding. Okay. Yeah, Mel. So later I'll show you. So basically you go into privacy settings and then change it so that people cannot tag you, or people you need to have your permission to tag. So every time they tag you, you will view, you have a chance to say allow or hide. Okay. Later those I do not, I can show you lah. Okay, so that's step 1. So step 1 that's done. Okay, so step 2. Okay, step 1 okay or not? Any more question before I move on? Step 2. So all okay? If all okay, I can move on to the next one. Okay, good. Step 2 is giving value. So why is giving value important? Because today you're excited. Today, wow, I want to do Nu Skin. I can't wait to talk about Nu Skin. Okay. Then immediately you take a photo of your favorite product and post. And then you take a photo of people lose weight and post. And then you start posting product and product and product. Okay, and then you wondering how come nobody look at my post? How come nobody message me? Giving value is very important because in the algorithm of Facebook, not 100% of your friends will look at your posts. I would say I can't remember the updated number, but it's between 10 to 13%. Only 13%, 15% of your friends will look at your posts. So the question is, who will look at your posts? So those who look at your posts are people who usually like your posts. People usually comment on your posts. People who view your posts, and friends who just added you. These are a few things. So giving value is important because why would they look at your profile? If your profile is just talking about products, who would want to look at your profile? Because you look like just you're trying to sell something, and they're not interested in following somebody who's just trying to sell. So giving value is important because first of all, they can see that you are just not selfish, you're just not about yourself, but you are constantly giving without expecting anything in return. And in return, they actually are happier to help you. They also be able to trust you. They also be able to listen to you because they see that if you keep giving value, they see you as somebody who is constantly giving, somebody who can give good advice, and they will definitely ask you. Okay, so give first, give more before you can receive. Okay, so to be more specific, how to give value. So there are 3 places for you to post. Okay, so number 1 is on your Facebook profile. So of course your own posts. So later I'll share some examples. So share things that is useful for other people and may not be specifically for your product or your business even, as long as it's useful for your target market or your audience. Okay, next is comments of your connections. So remember, if you can see your Facebook, your friend's profile, they may not be able to see you. Meaning, when you scroll, you see uh, your friend, for example, Ali post something. You can see his post, but he may not necessarily see your post. But when you comment, you leave something meaningful in the comment, suddenly he'll remember, oh, yeah, I so long never see his profile. Then he replied, and maybe he might just click. So there's a connection there. Then he will continue to see more of your posts. So giving value in the comments is basically things like when somebody posts something that you can comment on, like you can say something positive. Oh, good for you, congratulations. Or maybe this person is looking for something. Or any suggestions for food here, any suggestions for doctor here, things like that. So comment on that. That's your best chance to help out. Okay, but never try sound too desperate to sell something. Let's say somebody put there lah, oh, I keep falling sick, I hope I can get better soon. So in the comment, if something meaningful, like hope you get well soon, show something meaningful. Don't immediately say, hey, you should take this, should take this, then it sounds like very pushy. Okay, that one can bring separately in the message. And the third is on image posts on pages associated with your target market. So the pages, so there are Facebook pages in where there are groups. So maybe there are groups for halal food, for example, or maybe there are groups for spiritual development, or maybe there are groups for running. There are groups for cooking. So all sorts of groups are in the world. Okay, then somebody posts in the group, right? Give a positive comment or give value. If somebody asks for opinion, give value, and then that increases your awareness in that group. That means these people, this whole group of people in this other group who don't know you suddenly see that, hey, you exist, and hey, this person not bad, always give good comments. What's his profile like? I'm interested. Okay, so these are the 3 main things that you can give value. Okay, next part is, okay, so step 2 is you have to start listing the pages that's relevant to you or your target market. Okay, so I don't know what you're interested in, but some examples would be, most of us are in food groups. There's also groups for running, if you like running. There are groups for cooking. Maybe there's a group for stay-at-home mom. Maybe there's a group for nurses. Maybe there's a group for those who are interested in knitting, all sorts of groups. So you choose the group that you must be passionate in. This is your target market. Okay, don't be fake and then it's like you never ride a bicycle. You never ride a motorbike before, and then you join a motorbike group. Then it's not going to work because people can tell you're fake. So you cannot relate. So join a group that is really something that you can relate. Okay, so write down this, list down the pages. This is about the homework, and you go and join them and start thinking of how you can contribute to these groups without mentioning your skill, without mentioning the business. You contribute to what they are talking about. Okay? Okay, then next. Yeah. Okay, then next part about giving value is what to post and when to post. Okay, this one is also quite good. Okay, so if you see here, basically every day I need to post. Okay, so this is just an example. It's not like, wow, you post this thing at this time, sure will get a lot of people like. It doesn't work that way. In fact, nowadays, with the new Facebook algorithm, you can post any time of the day because your friends may look at it at different times. That's why sometimes you see people post yesterday, you see today. People post 2 days ago, you see today. So Doesn't matter when you post, doesn't matter anymore. The key thing is post every single day, especially now. Okay, so this is some suggestions. What are the different types of posts you can do? Try not to post the same thing every day. To put a lifestyle pic. Lifestyle pic is could be whatever that you're doing, your passion, your family, basically things that define who you are. Okay, then value text. Value text is like you say something meaningful, you give a quote, you give some advice, you give some thought. Uh, I mean, if you like to think and reflect, give some reflection about what happened. People like stories, so try to share a bit of story and then what you think of, what is your feeling about that story. Okay, so think about stories. Facebook Live. So nowadays you can do Facebook Live or you can do a pre-recorded video. Doesn't matter, it can be anything. There is no hard and fast rule. You should do this type of video or this type of video. Be who you are. So if you are the type that like to cook, do a Facebook Live or recorded video of you cooking. Even if you like to sing, just a short one, just a short singing video. I tell you, you attract people who are into that. But videos are something that is really up and coming, and not upcoming. It's already coming. It's already here, and it's very important. Something that you need to generate views on your Facebook profile. Okay, so this is a rough gauge, and then you can also every 1 to 2 weeks do a post based on results you have helped people get. So in terms of products and in terms of business. But I feel you don't need to do every 2 weeks. If you can do every week. So there's more. There's more awareness. All right. So basically, you want people to see your post and get this idea about who you are. And the more you post, and the more interesting it is, the more they want to follow. Okay. So some example. So I give you an example of a text. So I just share this thing because this post, as you can see, it has generated a lot of likes. I think no more than 300 already, and almost close to 100 comments, and 67 people have shared this post. Okay, so this is one example of giving value on your own profile, because this is how I feel about the circuit breaker. So I was really sharing a lot about why is it so important to stay at home. Okay, so this is really something from my heart and I really wanted to share. As you can see, it's quite wordy, but yet there's people like to read, especially something that is meaningful. So this is a very good sample of adding value, and this generated, so it was posted on Monday, and today is Friday. So in 5 days, it's generated this amount. So you will definitely continue to go viral and you create awareness. Imagine if 67 people share this post, it's gonna, more and more people are gonna be looking at your profile. Okay, so you can also share an experience. Sometimes you might think, oh, your life is quite simple and boring. No, everyone's life is different. Everyone's life has a story. No matter how boring your story is, it's interesting to somebody else. Share an experience. If you don't know how to write, just write as simple as possible. If you can't even, let's say you're worried about your English or whatever, write down how you actually had the conversation in word, even in Malay or broken English or Singlish, because that is being true to yourself. Okay, something you learn or a quote. And I feel the quote is good, but I feel the most viral ones are those that you share from your heart and from yourself. So you can just choose to post words, but I find that when you post a photo that is closely related, or at least is about you, it is more powerful because it adds branding to your profile. So if it has your face in it, increase your branding. Because if your branding is your face, then is something meaningful. But make sure you take a nice photo lah, not something slightly related to what you're talking about. Okay, so this is an example of a text. Then example of lifestyle. Okay, so lifestyle example. So this one I posted during my birthday celebration in KL. As you can see, almost 400 likes and reactions, and more than 200 comments. So this is also another example. Basically, is sharing about lifestyle because this is what I did, and also a bit about how I feel. So these are some examples: life moments, travel, hit a goal, attend an event, online Zoom, birthday, which is what they hear, spending time with loved ones. Actually, lifestyle can be anything, anything that you did, because this is you, your life. Okay, so yeah, let's start. Video. So video is also a very powerful way of giving value. So if you are a bit shy to post Facebook Live, because it can be very scary to talk live to your audience, then record it. If you are scared to talk, just record a short video. You don't even need to talk. Then you just share what you want to share. So for example, this video I did, I don't even say anything. It was just me doing a short few second video of me doing workout. And I share that, working out can boost testosterone, blah, 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 all those things. So basically anything that is related to what you're doing. So this one had 250 views. Not a lot, but not bad lah. Okay, so videos can generate interest. So you can also share about product results, your why, basically your why in the business, a new goal that you set, behind the scenes, interview team. So basically can be anything. Okay, so try to also, you can also share about giving value, even lifestyle videos, and also sharing about your business or your products. Okay, so we already clear step 1 and step 2. So step 1 is about setting your profile. Step 2 is about giving value. Next is where a bit more work comes in. You already set up such a nice shop already. Now you need to grab their attention. You need to bring people into your shop, and that's where connecting happens. So that's why I say you cannot just open up a shop and expect people to rush into your shop. Same thing, you cannot just start a Facebook, post nice things, and sit down and expect people to come in. It will not happen. So you need to connect. Okay, so to connect is of course add friends, right? Try to maximize your total number of friends, which is 2,000 for Facebook. So if you don't have 2,000 friends, you have to continue to add people every day. Minimum 10 people, 10 new friends a day. But also be careful of, that's why I say here, time wasters. Do not be desperate to add friends. Do not be desperate to anyhow add people just to make your number, because you don't want the wrong people. If you start adding the wrong people, these wrong people will also open up to other more wrong people. Then you waste your time and their time. So how to identify time wasters? Okay, so look out for these red flags. Okay, so 1, they must have a clear profile photo. If it's a background, if it's a cat, if it's food, if it's their baby, if it's anything but their face, it's a red flag. Sometimes I will check, but sometimes I don't even bother. If I totally don't know this person, I won't even bother. Out. Number 2, new to Facebook. So Facebook will actually tell you that this person is new to Facebook, and you look at the profile, nothing posted there. So you wouldn't want to also connect yourself with such people, because this person won't have any network, no credibility, or worse, could be a spam. Okay, don't waste time. Number 3, default cover. So if it's just it's a fake, it's not even a person, so don't bother. Number 4, being a weirdo. So I know some, with doing Nu Skin, right, we also look better, we look slimmer, we are healthier, we are attractive physically and also emotionally, intellectually, whatever, we're attractive. So there will be weirdos, there will be creepy people who will try to add you and try to be funny. So if you can tell that they're weirdo from the profile already. If you cannot tell that they're weirdo from the profile, but they started being a weirdo when they start messaging you, block. There's no harm. Don't need to worry about them. Like sometimes you worry, alamak, later they see that I unfriend them. It's okay, what? They are weirdos. You wouldn't want to let weirdos into your house, right? So block, unfriend, because these weirdos will end up more weirdos. Okay, you don't want that. Okay, yeah lah. So all those things lah, bomo lah, and all those funny. So a lot of weirdos. So these are the 4 red flags. So I know some of you are even told me that you are scared to add people because of all this. But if you avoid all these people, then you will end up having the right people to add to. Because if you only have 200 friends on Facebook, all those beautiful posts, all those wonderful effort you put in, nothing's going to happen because you are just not maximizing your potential for Facebook profile. Okay, so always remember these 4 red flags. Okay, no need to be scared to unfriend them if suddenly they become weird one. So don't accept any friend request if that person hits any of the red flags, and there are plenty of other people to connect with. True, there's like 5 billion, 2 billion, a lot lah. You only have 2,000 maximum. Okay, in fact, one of the daily activity is you need to add 10 new people and then remove 10 new people so that you can constantly have new people in your Facebook. Okay, so once you add already, right? Okay, happily you add already. Then what to say? And these are new people. Of course, if you already know them in real life, it's very easy to start a conversation. Just talk to them normally. But if they are totally new friends, they don't know you. These are just some tips. Okay. So some tips. Hey, okay, are you Siti again? Hey Siti, good to be connected with you here on Facebook. How's things? This is a good script example, something very general and generic, not creepy at all, but very friendly. Okay, so something positive. So the person, if this person added you, let them reply to you. There will have been a reason. Remember, say less to more people. Okay, so what does it mean by say less to more people? Basically, don't suddenly message a person, hey Siti, great to be connected with you here on Facebook, how are things? I'm actually part of Nu Skin, I want to do this, I want to do that, I want to, suddenly you say the whole presentation, suddenly you say the whole presentation into that first message. Do you think anybody want to reply to you? No. So be natural, be as how you would be when you first meet somebody. Okay. And another tip would be something like a, what do you call that? If let's say this person has posted something that I'm interested in, or something I can relate to. For example, hey, I noticed you posted this pair of shoes. Hey, where do you get this? It's very nice. And then you start sharing, oh, I like these shoes, I like that shoe. So you started a conversation with something that both of you can relate. So you can instantly make a connection. So even maybe for those mothers, you can say, hey, you got 3 kids, are so cute. I also got how many number of kids, blah, 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 blah. So you can start to share. That will make the eyes start the ball rolling before you go straight into whatever you want to share. Okay, that means be natural. Imagine if you meet this stranger outside and then you are suddenly standing in front of one another and need to talk. Just be natural. Say as how you would say in person. Okay. Then another example, recently this one I got it from the training yesterday. So given that there's a pandemic right now, right? So he suggested you can say, hey Mary, for example, I know this might sound crazy as we don't know each other, but I'm on a mission to fill social media with love and eliminate fear. So wanted to reach out and see if you and your family are safe and well in these troubling times. This is a very nice message. You can also use this message for WhatsApp, because for your friends, they are people are what do you call that? Yearning for that emotional social connection. So send out this kind of message, and then they'll know that you're thinking of them, and then they will start sharing what are their problems or challenges they are facing right now, and empathize first. Don't quickly say, you should do Nu Skin, you should join me. No, empathize, please. Do not be take advantage of this COVID and say, yeah, you should join me lah. Oh yeah, you should take life pack. So you must say it in a nice way. Empathize first. Okay. So let's see. Oh, so Umoy has a question. Oh, I added you in case you like to support my pastry business. Actually, that's good. Okay. For example, it's normal for people to network, right? So same thing, they added you because they want to network with you. So then when they already say that they want to, in case you like to support my pastry business, then you can reply, oh, really? You do a pastry business? That's interesting. What kind of pastry? So you find out, be interested in this person. And this person want to share more. Okay, then after you quickly wrap up, don't spend too long about talking about his pastry because quite straightforward, right? Then you can say, I would love to support your pastry business. And at the same time, by the way, I also run a business. Then let this person ask you, oh, what business do you do? Then you can start a conversation. So then you have a conversation and you can relate because this person is running a business. I'm also running a business, and you can start from there, right? So So this is a good opportunity actually to talk. Okay, so this part is about messaging them. But the truth is, right, you just need to do it lah. The first few times may be awkward, but the more you do, the more you get used to it. And not 100% people reply positively, but so what? Nobody can see you, you cannot see them. And even if they reject you, so what? It's just typing what? Why you need to feel bad about it? Our objective here is to reach out to as many people and help those that needs our opportunity or the products. Because there are many people out there, but they don't know that you have this opportunity or products. So if you don't reach out like that, then you won't be able to find out who really wants it or need it. Okay? Okay, so a few things to find out about your friend when you are messaging them. So in Global Success, we have this FORM. For Facebook, we talk about FORD, which is similar lah. Family, occupation, recreation, dreams. Okay, so you don't have to talk about all four if you have too many things to talk about. But these are at least 4 things that you can ask. Okay, be natural. The idea is to gather information. This information is to help you to know how to approach, how to help this person with the Nu Skin opportunity. How can Nu Skin help them? So use this information to always think about how to help them. Okay, don't make it sound like an interview or interrogation, worse interrogation. Then they feel like, oh, you're asking me all these questions, so weird. Be natural, just like a conversation. Okay, so when you are interested in getting to know this person, you becomes natural, not interrogative. Okay, like I said here, is a blueprint, and then you also make notes on each part of your friend's life, so that you can take note that hey, this person is married, 2 kids, works here, and then interested in this, like to travel. Dreams is like be able to maybe quit the job so that their husband, whatever lah, all those things. So make a note for each particular person. Okay, so we already finished the part on connecting. Okay, so step 4 is how to further connect, develop the connection, because connecting is just the first part. Remember, the connecting part is just the first part to establish that friendship. You can't expect to immediately sell things on the first connection. This is especially for those that you're reaching out lah. Although sometimes once you build that branding, there will be people who directly ask you about products, but that won't happen immediately. You have to do this first. So step 4 is how to build that connection. So especially now, you want to get them on video. That means on a video call, so that you can do a presentation. You can get to know them better, and you can share properly. And there's also a better connection when you see the person face to face. Okay, so you either WhatsApp them or Messenger them. I don't think we really use audio note. If you do, good. Send a message, and so try to suggest that, hey, can we do a video call? So that it's easier for me to explain all those things. Okay, so we want to leave a script here. Hey, I'm so busy, but would love to chat more. Are you free this week to jump on the call? So always try to fix an appointment for you to talk to them. Okay, don't ask them when you're free. Try to say, would you be free Tuesday or Thursday? Would you prefer morning or afternoon? So try to choose, give them 2 options only, so that it becomes easy for them to fix on the preferred time. Okay, so same concept as the 2 choose 1 for closing. So some scripts again. So in the beginning, you may want to try to use this script, but eventually as you start sharing more and more, you will have your own script, you will have your own style, you have your own way of thinking. So first one, how's the weekend? I know this might sound creepy, but I have not stopped thinking about you since we last spoke. So this is for those you already spoke to before. Okay, then you want to follow up with another video call. So you already had 1 video call or 1 call, and then you haven't still got a few things to talk about, then you can share this. Okay, and also the second video call, you may want to do that with your upline, because you already talked to this person. Hey, by the way, why don't I invite my upline? We can do a 3-way call, and then so you can get a different perspective on this business, and then you will have to tee up your upline so that this person will be interested to meet your upline. Anyway, it's video call, no? So it's not scary. So it's just video call. Is is less scary than meeting in person. Okay. Yes, ma'am. So you don't have to say creepy because this is just a sample. This is what Fraser Brooks use. So you don't have to say creepy if you don't want to. I don't use creepy because I don't need to be creepy. Okay. Okay, and catch up on the things that you found out from them. So when you catch up, like, hey, how's your two kids, or how's your parents? Then they will remember that, oh, you actually uh, remember me and think about what I said. That means you're really really serious about, I know about myself, about me lah. Think about me. Okay. Yeah, so things like I wasn't going to mention our first call, but I involved a really exciting project. I think you'll be really good at it based on the connection with me the other day. So this the script here basically is you must be genuine. Basically, I feel that I went into this really exciting project, especially now with COVID going on, and I thought you'd be perfect for this. So I want to share with you more information if you're okay with it. So make it natural. Okay. Okay, so that's developing the connection. So same thing is there's no fixed script, there's no fixed flow. The whole idea is to just continue to talk to them and see whether you can do a three-way call with outline so that you get to see how we also talk to new people and show you how to do the follow-up and closing, etc. Okay, so the step 5 is follow-up and closing. Okay, so things do not, even offline and online is the same. You still need many follow up before you can close. Okay, Q&A. Yeah. FORD is basically family, occupation, recreation, dreams. It was in the slide earlier. Okay, how you got that? So dreams, money matters, message, it's about the same thing. Okay. Okay, the checklist for do not to follow up. So try not to send more info until you book the next appointment, which is a video call or follow-up call. Do not close before the presentation. So sometimes we are too eager. This is for new friends especially. Try not to be too excited. Oh, you should buy this, you should buy that. Because then you may lose the interest already. They don't know the whole picture. Do not oversell it. So don't do things like, oh, this thing will definitely cure COVID one. You will never 100% won't get COVID. This one you take sure will recover. So don't oversell it. Don't oversell the opportunity. Wow, you definitely will make $1 million. Okay, don't oversell. Do not worry if it's not for them. Do not. Yeah. So some McDonald's will tell me, I think maybe Nu Skin not for them. How would you know? We won't know until we talk to them. It's actually their choice. But the first mindset to have is that Nu Skin is actually for everyone. It's just whether they think they are ready for it yet or not. Okay. Do not forget to ask the question on the next page. Okay, later I'll show you. Do not ask what did you think. So try to ask leading questions and don't be desperate. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Next, closing question. They have seen the presentation, you have handled objections, and they have heard from your outline. So that means after you do all these steps, presentation, overcome whatever objections they have, and you also did a three-way call with outline, then you can say, Siti, I'm looking for serious people who are decision makers. Are you a decision maker? Then be silent, they will guide you. Or you can come up with your own script, for example. I'm really looking for people who are serious in really earning this extra income. So are you ready to start to get started on this with me? Okay, then let them say it. And then the last thing to say is, great, sounds like you're ready to get started. So this is how you start. And then you go, yeah, how to get started. Okay, so I already covered the 5 steps. You guys got any question before I do show the closing slides? Anyone? If not, I go on. Okay. So now that you already know what the gist of it that you need to do, this is the action that you need to do. Because after learning all these 5 steps, and this is not the first social media training that I've done, but if you already heard this today and you still haven't done anything, then nothing's going to change for you. You're not going to take advantage of this situation. You're not going to be leading a team of people who are motivated. You can't be leveraging on what is happening right now. So if you want to take advantage of this situation, you have to take action now. So basically, these are the daily activities. Post on timeline every day. Every day post on your timeline. This is for Facebook, not Instagram. Post on your story minimum 3 times a day. So story will be more things like what you're doing, more interested in, and then you can squeeze in a bit of product sharing, basically your life lah. They want to hear story. And people are actually interested in story because they just short clips. And every day, comment minimum on 10 posts. If you can do more, go ahead, but minimum is 10 posts. Because if you don't do it like a habit, you will not do it. So for me, 10 posts is not a problem because it's more like it's become a habit already. Okay, send them happy birthday message. So birthdays are the best chance to reconnect with people, especially new and old people. Instead of posting on the timeline, instead of commenting on their post, right? The best is to send them a message. You know why? Because imagine lah, if you have 100 people message you happy birthday on your comments, they may not have the time to go through it. But if you send them a message, it goes direct to them. It's like a message, a WhatsApp, WhatsApp message. So it becomes more personal, and they will remember you. Okay, so every day look at whose birthday it is today, and then send them a birthday message. Okay, and last part is add 10 new friends every day. Okay, so I know most of you don't have that many friends on Facebook, so you try to aim for to have 2,000 friends, max it out, and just before you hit the maximum, and every day you also need to remove 10 friends. Okay, so I think don't go add more than 10, because later Facebook might think you are trying to spam people. So between 5 to 10, and then once you have too many friends, then you also need to remove some friends as well. Okay, so you constantly have new people. So remember, it is your daily activities that you need to do. So to end off, social media is not magic. Social media is not like a shortcut. Social media for Facebook is not the easy way out to do new skin. But, oh yes, sorry, I don't know why I keep saying 5,000 friends. So 5,000 friends. So you can add until 5,000. So if you only have 200, you're missing out. Okay, so like I said, Facebook is not magic. It's not shortcut. It's not like you click, the money come in. Doesn't happen. You need to start. Number one, stop thinking. Stop thinking. Sorry. Stop thinking like, oh, how to post, or I need to write the best words, or I need to have the best photo, or I need to, you keep thinking too hard. All you need to do is just start. Next, you have to be consistent. Some people, wow, today excited. See everyone today excited, right? I share about Facebook training. Wow, today everybody post very nice. Then tomorrow, cause long weekend, everyday post. Monday start, already stop. After that, forget. After that, so you have to be consistent. When you saw how come I have so many people comment and share and all that, is because I'm consistent. I try to be consistent as much as possible. Okay, and be disciplined, because social media, sometimes if you tend to just scroll and scroll, you end up getting lost. Instead of doing work, you end up looking at people's posts. Then you end up doing unproductive things on Facebook instead of approaching it like work. So you have to be disciplined about that. But at the same time, have fun. Because if you feel that this is too troublesome and becomes too rigid or whatever, right, then people can sense that and they won't want to join you if it's not fun. All right. So thanks a lot, everyone, for joining to today's session. I hope everyone benefit. And the key thing is just start. And if you need the recording of this training, let me know, then I can send you the link. Okay, so hope everyone have a good long weekend. Stay home as much as possible. Stay safe. Okay, and I see you guys next week. Okay, let's go for it. Okay, good night. Good night pula. Goodbye. Bye.